Alright. I'll note that I'm basically recording this series right after playing the game Total War Rome Remastered with the July campaign. And I basically did the full campaign where you have to basically capture Rome in 50 settlements. And I basically won. I believe I probably played it on normal difficulty, but not entirely sure, but whatever. Anyhow, something I basically always was very much amused by was the idea of an AI only campaign. There used to be a YouTuber on YouTube who basically called Melkor, and he basically did these AI only campaigns where he just pit the AI against each other. And to do it, he basically just played the rebel faction, just I'll resolve everything that happened, and just just stood still, doing nothing. Anyhow, so I'll note that basically the idea here, and this is point out what I basically did. I'll note that the rebel faction isn't usually playable, but if you go to your library, you go here to your game. If you go to properties, install files here, browse your files. Then if you go to contents, resources, data, go down to world, maps, campaign, imperial campaign, and you go to the file discrete underscore strat, which is basically right here. In here, you can basically go and change basically the slave here to be an unlockable or playable faction, and you'll basically see the original one right here, original file, and I basically gone here and changed the file here, so slave is basically now a playable faction. And the idea here is basically we're gonna basically jump into the rebel faction. Or we're basically just gonna let the game basically play by itself, so to speak. And the whole purpose of this is basically see how the AI basically sort of reacts and how they sort of play. So we're just gonna basically jump into the game here and I'll basically set up for you guys. Now I'll note that basically Melkor, I don't think he's actually doing these AI only campaigns anymore. He used to do them a few years ago, but he basically sort of stopped because he basically quit YouTube or whatever. Or I guess I shouldn't say he quit YouTube. He's still around, but I mean, he's not making videos anymore for YouTube. So I don't really feel I'm basically sort of stepping on, anything that he's basically doing at the moment because it's been 3 years. I've actually seen other people doing AI only campaigns now, so I'm not the only one doing it basically. All right, so. When I go to new game here for Imperial Campaign, you'll see that it's basically the slaves and rebels, gladiators and cheap but weak peasants. So basically, you can play as the rebels. And the whole idea here for this game here, I'm just gonna turn this off to none, and we'll put on take this off. No falling characters. I definitely want to be falling characters in this one. Put this stuff back on. So we're basically playing with remastered difficulty settings here. Gonna have all this stuff right here. I'm not really playing with anything here, but whatever. I definitely want to follow characters, so we're just gonna turn it off. And we're just gonna start a campaign with the rebels. Huh? There's actually an intro for rebels.
Gods, I hate Gauls.
Looks like it's a Juliet entry. So we'll skip that. Alright, so basically the idea of the rebel faction here, doing an AI only campaign. What I'm basically doing here is I'm basically gonna resolve any battles that basically happen, and I'm basically just gonna skip turns, basically watching what the AI basically does. And I'm basically be watching via toggling the fog of war. So I'll basically do toggle underscore FOW, and then we'll just watch the enemies they play out each turn. What do they do, and how do they basically act? Who do they go after? Who do they who do they leave behind? And much like Melkor, the basic plan here is I'm going to basically try to follow the individual battles that are basically happening on the map. So where the battles basically happening, where are people engaged, who's having the epic battles, who is not. What the heck is this power doing over here when they're lands basically somewhere else, so to speak. Ideas like that. Alright, so. I'll note basically the idea here is like, we basically just play as long as like, the game will allow it. Usually what's gonna happen is like, either like going to faction is gonna win, or at some point basically we'll hit like maybe like, 1,000 turns. Or like, the game will just end. I think it's 1,000 turns. It might be 500 turns like the game maximum versus one, I can't really remember. Alright, so we are basically the Rebel faction. We do have some money here, and we basically have like all the Rebel settlements here. But they're not going to basically hold on. Anyways, so let's just do this, and we'll go toggle _ FOW. Alright, so here's the world as it basically is at the start of at the start of gameplay. So basically there's a bunch of Rebel territories, and all the factions are basically like, just in their starting locations. The Gauls basically are over here, Spain is right there. Carthage is all over the place, the Mid is basically divided. Egypt basically is like, around the Nile. Everything else is like, where it's supposed to be, so to speak. I should keep in mind I actually press tab to actually like, jump in and out and stuff like that, but whatever. Now, I'll note that I'm basically not going to be like, showing you off like, each individual turn, but basically for its first like, turn right here, we'll basically just press like the end turn button and like basically watch like, this army right here, led by, of course, Flavius Julius, who obviously, playing with last time. He's just gonna march over here to Segesta and basically conquer it. So, we'll watch that, basically. So, here we go. There we go.
We're besieged.
Alright, so basically he decides to battle us. There's no chance for us to win, but, we'll basically all resolve. And this is always the opening move for, like, the Julii. They always take Segesta right away. So, that's the first thing that always basically happens. Segesta gets taken. And then we have, like, all this other stuff here, of course, so blah blah. So, Thrace basically has their spy over here, like, Byzantium, or trying to. A loss of summoned. We don't really care about, like, this much, so whatever. It's actually something I should probably note to you guys, by the way. Something to note about this game is that, like, the Rebel faction is actually very much hated by, like, all the other factions. And if there's basically a Rebel faction basically nearby to, like, an enemy, the factions that are basically, like, the named factions like the Brudii and, like, the Macedonians, the Thrace, they will always basically attack, like, Rebel factions first. So we'll see, like, Dacia basically go over to attack, like, these, areas over here. We'll see, like, Byzantium go after, like, be gone after by Thrace. Probably we'll see, like, Macedon go after, like, Athens, perhaps, or Greek do it. We'll probably see someone go after, like, Hyrcanus over here. And by the way, since I'm relic actually looking here, so we can see, like, we got, like, militia hoplites, regular hoplites, palistists, Cretan archers, Rhodian slingers. Alright, so there shouldn't really be much, like, happening for, like, the first, like, little bit here. Essentially, like, in the start of, like, these, like, these games, of course, it's just gonna be a whole lot of, like, rebels being, like, and I guess this guy's basically, like, automatic, I guess, so that's something to keep in mind, but whatever. So yeah, basically we'll see, like, Macedon attack Athens, we'll see, like, Thrace go attack Byzantium over there. But Rebel settlements will always be attacked first, is the idea, is, like, what's gonna happen here. Alright, so here's like a Parthian army. They got, like, their cataphracts, horse archers, and they got their faction leader here. So, we'll all resolve. Apparently they took a lot of casualties doing that, but whatever. They take Frasapa. Gaul's gonna attack Massalia up there. They'll attack us over here. Now, a note by the way, eventually what's going to happen is, like, are you guys automatic? You are automatic, yes. So, hooray, basically my mercenaries are automatic, but whatever. What's going to basically happen is that, see, like, Julii eventually come up here to attack, like, the Gauls. We'll see basically some like interactions between like Cordoba perhaps and like the Spanish. We know this is going to happen over here at some point. Scipio and like the Greeks and Carthage are all going to go into like their battle royale mode over here. Yeah, lots of settlements besieged. There's my merchants moving around. Alright, so here's Booty Eye landing to attack Apolliana.
Man the defenses!
And of course, basically they'll probably just like invade right away, so they'll basically take the settlement right fast. Yeah, my finances is looking shocked because like that's what's gonna happen. Oh, so yeah, basically merchants get like bought out. We'll see that happen in a little bit. Alright, so Seleucids are attacking Palmyra over there. Yeah, we're gonna see someone prestige a lot here. There's like, rival merchant buyout. That's basically SPQR. The SPQR are probably like the only guys who actually have merchants at this point of the game, so they got merchant here to sort of like use, do stuff with. Well, I suppose I have merchants, but I mean, it's the SPQRs who really got the merchants to do stuff. By the way, over here is Jerusalem. It's being controlled by like the Egyptians. At some point, we might see some like rubble like fire spaces pop up here. They're called the Judean like fanatics. Really fun to basically see. Also note, by the way, because I basically control the rebels up here, we have access to Fenascara. So here's the like Amazon chariots basically that like reside up here. There's basically 6 of them. And these guys would have been, fighting off the, like, the Greeks when they basically attacked up here and stuff like that, so that's a thing. There's gold up there a little bit, apparently. Alright, let's just enter turn. And yeah, I should have probably ended, like, the end turn screen thing, but whatever. Oh well. Let's just walk around a little bit. Alright, so Macedon's going to basically take Athens right here. We're going to expect a lot of rebel settlements to fall, basically. So we're going to buy out right there, apparently. So Egypt bought out one of my merchants. Pontus is basically attacking us over here. And they're going to immediately attack us, so Bithynian rebels will be attacked by Pontus, who's got like Eastern infantry, Pontic heavy cavalry, Pontic light cavalry. Those guys look very similar, but whatever. So clear defeat. Gaul's gonna attack us in Massalia. I really don't expect to win enemies' battles, by the way, but there's always surprises and stuff. So Germanians basically attack us up here.
We're besieged!
And they're going to immediately draw us out, maybe? Yep. So, oh, look at that. This is a little bit more even a fight. 2 war bands and a barbarian cavalry versus barbarian cavalry, Strician woman, and 2 spear war bands. So, that's a little bit more even. It's still like, 1, but whatever. So all the roll sounds basically is falling left and right. And again, it's just probably win this. A little more casualty inflicted that time. Alright, so this one I've actually seen like Thrace actually lose, but we'll see how it goes. They got 2 Foxmen, 2 Pelsis, and a militia cavalry in their general, so we'll see how it goes, and they won. Oh! Look at that! So, yes. Sometimes like this happens, like Thrace gets knocked back here, so they're actually knocked back from that settlement. So they immediately take it. By the way, I'll note that usually we have like 3 or so regions in control at the start of the game. Now we're up down to like 22, so They're falling quickly here. I'm not sure if rebels basically show up in here, but yeah, I don't think there's a rebel like a rebel icon over here, but you know, we can see like, you know, how everyone's basically doing so to speak. So basically, like, you know, some guys that are strong basically start, you know, continue being strong. Apparently, like, you know, Carthage's getting a little bit weaker. Apparently, interesting. Now the real question is, when are these guys going to start battling each other? So, oh, look at that. So, we do actually have our first, like, you know, faction-on-faction violence over here. The Scipii decided to go after Libyum. And if they basically take that, they'll have a good stronghold to basically go after, like, you know, Carthage over here, of course. And apparently I missed this as well. Apparently the Corells actually take my Scipii over here. So, these guys are already at war. So yeah, the following factions are now at war with each other. So, House of Julii, SPQR, and House of Scipii are basically all at war. And those guys are basically allies, apparently. So, interesting. Apparently the Scipii have already gone after Carthage. I don't think they basically immediately did this, like, you know, a turn or two ago, but, they also, like, took some troops from here, probably, to land over here. Brought this army over here to attack. Carthage does have their, like, you know, army here, though, so they could actually send it somewhere to attack with, so that'll be a thing. There's an Armenian, like, diplomat over here, apparently, so they're doing their stuff. Let's see here. No action basically on this front just yet, so eventually we'll see, like, you know, the Brits probably move out. And I got a very large rebel army here. If I was actually, like, you know, attacking, I could, like, just decimate these guys right now, but, you know, we're supposed to turtle as the rebels, right? So we'll turtle up and just, like, you know, let it play out. Alright, Dacia. Dacia's got their army over here coming toward, like, you know, Aquincum. You got their, like, you know, general up here probably going toward, like, you know, Lovasiki. And of course, Thrace is still going after them. Now, I assume what's going to happen here with, like, the Brudii, they're probably going to go up here toward the coast and hit, like, you know, Salona and Segesta. Or maybe, like, you know, Julia will get there, we'll see. Let's press tab here, so a little bit of, like, you know, territory change where, like, you know, rebel factions, like, you know, Rebel City has been taken already. Not a whole lot of basically happening here, though, to say the least. We still hold, like, you know, Lugdunum over here, and, like, you know, somewhere, like, you know, so basically in the middle of, like, the map here. So we basically have, like, you know, Palmyra over here under siege by the, like, the Seleucids, I believe it is. Thrace is still attacking us right here. And of course, you see, like, you know, the battle basically happened right there with, like, you know, Lilybaeum. Yeah, if we go over here, you can see, like, you know, the Seleucids basically have Palmyra under siege. Bedouin warriors over here, Eastern infantry, horse archers, archers. Okay, let's just keep going on, see how it goes. And you know what? Let's just, like, you know, just burn all this stuff. So mercenaries, let's move around a little bit. Now, one reason I turned off, like, you know, falling off characters is because, like, you know, if I basically had them on, we basically had to follow, like, you know, or I have to basically follow, like, each character for, like, you know, a god-awful amount, so to speak. And you can only see, like, you know, with my rebel merchants, basically, like, how, like, you know, TS is going to be coming. If I had to basically do this for all the factions, like, you know, arms and stuff like that, it'd take forever to get free to turn, so yeah, don't want that. Alright, so Seleucids are attack over here. We have a sizable force, so look at that, average victory. So they didn't bring enough to attack us there. Gauls are going to attack us over here.
Man the defenses!
And look at that, the British attacked us over here in Tara. So they actually landed troops over there. That's to be expected. And they're going to draw us right immediately. Yep, so Illyrian versus Warband, Archer Warband, and Warband. They'll probably win, but with some casualties there. Alright, so war is declared. The House of Brudi have declared war in Carthage, that's to be sort of expected. Alright, so we basically, like, you know, beat off the attack over here in Palmyra. Now, nobody haven't, like, you know, successfully attacked us over here yet with Thrace again, so my guys are sort of sitting here, just doing their thing. Now, I believe the AI can retrain their units, but, you know, for the sake of this video, we're just not going to do that, I guess. And look at that. So these guys got, yeah, like, you know, scared off by, like, the army over here. So that's probably got elephants and stuff in it, so that'll be a thing. And this guy's got an army basically here in his boats. I wonder what Druida's going to do with this army basically right here, because, you know, the skip hour took this town. And that's the thing, it's like toss-up. Is it going to be taken by, like, you know, Julia, or is it going to be taken by, like, you know, Scipioides, like, town, Corellis? Always a thing. Alright, so, is there anything else happening just yet? So, we know the British are attacking us over there, so their army space is just sort of, you know, staying over here for now. And it looks like the Germanian army is basically moving toward, like, you know, Lasiki over here, so they'll get that before, like, the Dacians do. Am I actually making money of these guys, by the way? No. That's always, actually something I always, like, wonder about. Like, do the rebels make money for the merchants and stuff, or is it, like, you know, they're just there to be there for the sake of it? So, as I said before, basically the Brudi coming up here towards Salona. They're obviously aiming to take that.
Yes, strategos.
Wow! So, this would be awesome, by the way, if I was actually playing this, like, rebel campaign. That's the thing that basically happens sometimes. People actually play the rebel campaign, but if you get, like, a named character like this,
My lord.
these guys can be used to, like, to buy, like, mercenaries if you want, so that's interesting to say the least. That named character popped up, you know, as a barbarian. Or, like, as a rebel, basically. Now, I wonder what the Scythians are basically up to over here, because, what are their armies basically up to? They got a Scythian army over here. And there's a couple, like, you know, Armenian armies over here. And right there. Are the Armenians going to attack the Scythians? That'd be, like, you know, odd to say the least. They've got to basically send their unit basically over here to attack, so they might be getting more troops over here with, you know, their armies over here. By the way, we do have, like, pirate ships basically everywhere. And technically I could be using these guys, like, you know, to attack enemy fleets, but, you know, we'll say for this game, rebels basically are, like, you know, really turtly. They're not even using their, like, you know, pirate fleets to attack stuff, even though they, like, usually do. Alright, so, is there anything happening over here in Spain, perhaps? And look at that, there is something happening over here in Spain. We got ourselves a Spanish army near to, like, you know, Gauls. So, they might be eyeing up that city there. And is the media basically making any armies down here? Like, they have, like, a summit down here, they can cast right here. And if I go over, like, you know, to here, they have, like, you know, suns over here as well. So there's, like, you know, Lepsis Magna. And the Numians could go after here, after Serene, perhaps, as well. And there's a Egypt diplomat going after Numidia. They might be trying to get alliance, perhaps, or trade deals, who knows. Alright, well, doesn't seem like too much has happened just yet, so let's keep on going on. Yes, idle resources, because, like, you know, I got inactive settlements, not doing anything, but whatever. Let's burn this stuff and just move on. So we're going to buy out in our merchant, because, you know, why not? So it looks like Egypt's going to go after Bostra.
We're besieged.
And they're going to attack me right away. Be expected. So you know, never defeat. Carthage gonna attack Dumasha over there in Arabia. It's gonna pull us out and just like, you know, attack my camels right here. Nothing to it for Parthia. Okay, Germany made it over to Lovseek. They should win that pretty easily. Alright, as always, like, you know, different, like, you know, rebel states basically fall. We'll basically soon see a little bit more, like, faction on faction violence, but whatever. Thrace, is that enough? I mean, I've still got, like, you know, hoplites in here. And pestilists. Yeah, that's not enough. So Thrace got knocked back again from Byzantium. So put that back under siege. We haven't seen any more, like, you know, wars declared, so odd. Carthage is just, like, sort of leaving their army right here, apparently. Not doing anything with it. There's a couple of Numidian armies running around, but not really doing anything really special. Nothing's really happening here, though they do have a Carthage army over here, apparently. Or we'll go after New Carthage over here at some point. That's still under siege up here, by the way. And nope, by the way, they basically have, like, you know, druids, pre-war bands in here to fight, so should be pretty easy for them to do. Nothing really happening over here just yet. Where's the Brudii army so we see over here? There's one marching up here toward, like, you know, Solana, right? What happened to it? Did they go elsewhere? Is that in a ship? Brudii, where did your army go? Is it basically, you know, hiding in a forest somewhere? Who knows? Alright, so there's still basically, like, Ankara over here, so we might see, like, some of these guys please come over to attack it first before, like, you know... Wow, that's a big army we see massing right there. Before we see anything happen, what we see over here. And Maria's still got, like, you know... Wow, they're going deep into Scythian territory up here. Are we gonna see Armenia basically go after Scythia? That's the question I wonder to myself here. Alright, well, let's just pass in our turn. Our mercenaries will basically move around a little bit. Yep, there we go. So, the Brudii army basically placed behind the forest. Now they're taking Salona. They should have no trouble with this. Basically, it's got, like, you know... Oh, look at that. There's some Sicilian pirates right there. Mr. Hoplites, a couple of Illyrian mercenaries. So, a few casualties, but not anything to really care about. The merchant apparently goes elsewhere. Oh, there's Petra being attacked in the Sinai Peninsula. They buy a merchant over there with Egypt. And that one right there. Alright, so, my pirate fleet's being attacked by, like, you know, some biremes over here. Here to defeat, apparently. We got ourselves barbarian cavalry over here. And war bands being attacked by Gaul. They took Lugdunum over there. Germany's gonna take love of them. I can't remember if Gaul took this in my campaign, but whatever. Lots of kills. City stairs. And there we go. Britain's gonna take the Ireland, the Hibernia. That's what we'll call it. Wow, look at that. So we actually won. Immediately up to Cyrene up there. No new wars just yet, by the way, but whatever. There's still Spanish like armies basically marching around over here. There's a Carthage army right there. Nothing really happening on this front just yet. You know, it's very odd to see this basically where like, nothing has happened here for a while, because this is basically how like, I sort of expected this to sort of happen, but it's just odd that it always happens like this, like they just don't do anything because there's like, sort of in a standoff mode over here. Well, soon see the Broodite probably go up here as a guest at some point, since like, no one else is basically over here to do it. Unless you see Dacia come down to it. Will they have enough to actually take it this time? That's the question. So there's a diplomat for Scythians right there. And a Dacian diplomat right there talking to Thrace. There is a Gaulish army basically over here in like British like territory, so what are they planning to do up there, I wonder? There's a Spanish army over here. Questions. Is anyone going to go after Ankara? Probably this big army right here is going after Ankara, so we'll see that happen, I think. Armies just move around over here in Seleucid territory. That might be marching toward, like, Palmyra over here. And apparently, like, these guys have got, like, a little bit of unrest happening in, like, Susa. Wonder why.
My lord.
And look at that! We got ourselves another general over here. Who, again, can basically recruit stuff. And I want to note this, by the way. If you're basically playing a rebel campaign, you can't actually recruit, like, units about, like, these generals here very easily.
Yes.
Like, I could have, like, a rebel general like this guy, for example, and he can't, like, purchase people, guys. He's basically not, like, a named, like, general or anything like that. It's just, just some rebel general, basically, standing around. On the bar as well, if you actually try to, like, build units and stuff, it can be sort of difficult because you're very restricted what you can basically build. Like, over here, you can build, like, bunch of hot plates that basically get a chance, like, to build stuff, but, we're building like Roman like structures here and like Cherasonios of like the Bosphorus over here. And we go to like Tara over here for example. Look, I got a pirate fleet up here by the way. If I want to recruit like guys here, I could like well yeah, there's basically issues for like the real faction, like, your cities basically, like, are odd in, like, the way you can basically build. I don't want to, why all of my cities are saying Roman stuff, but, whatever. So, Roman stuff right here. Anyways, let's push on. Now, not by with, like, Melkor, he basically, like, sort of highlighting the certain like points that are like a note, but for like this like first like few like interesting turns where like, we're basically having like rebel factions attacked all at once. I want to basically sort of show it off for like we're gonna see like it's all attacks that happen anyway, so why not? Alright, so there's basically like just a free biremes going after my like pirate fleet. They win. Alright, so the Seleucids maybe after Palmyra over here again. And there's a Parthia merchant going for my merchant right there. Ankara's under attack by Pontus. And they're just going to draw me out. So, naked fanatics and barbarian cavalry versus a nice huge army here. They're buying on our merchant by the looks of it. Only Gal bought a merchant right there.
We're besieged.
I wonder if we killed like the leader of that, that general that basically attacked like tower over there. Greek bought a merchant. Alright, will this be a 1? Nope, Thrace is in a rut. They just can't seem to take that city. Oh, they took it this time. So 3 times the charm they actually took Byzantium. Alright, so Germania and Galva have allied each other apparently. And I just want to look at the map here basically at this point. So we're starting to see a little bit more like, strength from these territories. So Germany's got like a nice like, northern like Europe basically like position right here. They'll probably go after like, Pripyat and like, Domus, Dulce and Domus at some point, or Scythia will. Basically they took like, this over here, Scipii did. We're seeing like, these guys being attacked by like, the Egyptians and Seleucids. Babylonia is basically still over here, by the way. And is this basically in their territory, or is it basically in Babylon? Where is Babylon? Oh no, that is like their territory, so never mind. I thought like, someone else's. No, it is Seleucid territory right there. Makes sense. They had the Babylon like, wonder basically at the start of the game, right? So makes sense. What's happening over here? Oh, it's just basically like, public disorder basically over here, so that's what we expected. It's gonna have problems sometimes everywhere, so this happens. Blah blah. Let's just burn all this. My mercenaries move around. And of course, they move around and get bought out. Alright, so Egypt's gonna go after Sinai Peninsula up here. So clear defeat. They take the Sinai Peninsula of Petra. And I go after my merchant here apparently. Or, he's getting pushed off. And here they are going after my merchant up here. The Pontus took out the merchant right there. Alright, here's the Mina going after I guess it'll be like Libya's eastern big city. Average victory. Poor Numidia, they failed. So that's gonna hurt their precious time. In our alliance, we have Parthia and Pontus allied to each other. So we see these guys and these guys basically allied to each other. That's probably bad for Seleucids. There's still Armenian armies basically out here in Scythian territory. It looks like they brought their armies basically over here at this point. And there's issues in of our rest right there apparently. Still nothing basically happening over here. At some point we'll see some movement from the Scipii because they're more aggressive basically over here, but so far nothing's basically happening. Carthage has a storm over here, that sucks for them. They got their army over here. Spain's got their army over there. And right there. Big Gaulish army near Britain over here, by the way. So this guy's got 4 warbands versus my warbands. And Decius got his issues here. Excuse me. Alright, so it looks like, the Brood are advancing towards Segesta. They'll want to basically take that before, perhaps this Gaulish army over here does it. That's a big Gaulish army over here to worry about. He still has troops over here, so what's he doing with them? Like, why is he bringing them back over here to sort of do stuff?
Ready to sail.
Some more pirates right there, by the way. And there's like a Greek city of Firmon over here apparently, just chilling out. Is anyone gonna do anything? Start a war somewhere? That's the question. When a real war is gonna basically start? And I'm not talking about like Scipio and Carthage. They're always starting a war right away. But when a real war is gonna start, so to speak. So mercenary getting bought out, of course. Alright, so here's Celsius going after Palmyra. Clear defeat. They take that summit. Pontius is going to buy out that merchant right there. Alright, so the following factions are not at war. So Gaul and Britannia are not at war. And the Greek and the Seleucids have declared themselves allies. Interesting. So let's go see what's happening with the Brits and the Gauls. So up here, the Gauls have put Samar Obriva basically under siege. Now, sometimes the AI has trouble sieging itself because they'll basically siege it and back away for some reason. But perhaps they'll they'll rally to basically attack that right away. We'll see. Tara's no longer under siege apparently, so they stopped sieging that. I wonder if we'll see Spain go after the Gauls at some point because they will possibly be distracted. Oh, look at this! So skip by land over here in Palma. They might take this from the Carthaginians. While they're occupied elsewhere. So that's an interesting strategy for the Julii. You don't usually see him go island hopping over here. That's a little bit far for him. Greek ship right there, by the way. And a couple of troops on this boat over here. And is anything really special happening around here, I guess, just yet? It's when you start seeing Egyptian armies attacking Seleucid or Seleucid attacking Egyptian or something like that. That's when things really get to go down over here. I think all the territory's been conquered at this point, except for over there with the basically there's a wonder over here. And it's held by the rebels at the start of the game, but eventually someone will basically come after it, but that's a little bit stronger basically take than most of the other stuff, so not right away. Is anyone going after these ones over here, I wonder? There's a Germanian army over here advancing, so he might take some stuff. Maybe the Scythian might come over, who knows, we'll see. I really should stop scrolling out and in because it doesn't really work that well for this game, but whatever. Numidia might come back over here to attack this, we'll see. Well, let's just pass our turn. So we're gonna be attacked over there in Segesta. He's just gonna bite my merchants some more. Yeah, they're gonna attack me back there, and Nubia will.
We're besieged.
Oh, someone's attacking me in there.
Besieged.
Looks like Numia's attacking me in like left CS Magna. So they got some slingers, javelin men, cavalry. So Numia takes that apparently. That's really something I see Carthage taking more than anything else, but whatever. Numia took it apparently. So, we got these guys attacking us up here. And we got like, the Brudai attacking us over in Segesta. It looks like, Carthage is basically under siege by like the Julai over here. But who's attacking Armenia over here? That's the real question over here, I guess. Oh, it's just unrest. It's kind of annoying to see like the unrest basically pop up because it sort of distracts a little bit from like what's warring, what isn't. Pontus and the Seleucids had announced an empire, so Pontus is basically allied to both like the Parthians and the Seleucids. So for them, they only have like the Greeks and like the Armenians to attack. That's okay, I guess, but whatever. So some Greek armies right around here. No one seems to be attacking each other over here apparently just yet. They're attacking me here at the Brudi IBCR. No more Spanish armies in like the Gaulish territory over here apparently. And this guy's moving back somewhere as well. 3 more turns before this basically falls. We'll see if it basically happens or not. So this guy's advancing toward like Vicus Vendidae over there. So we'll see if that basically follows at some point, I think. There's also like Scythian army right here. Dacian army right there. There's Scythian army over here. Someone might come down here at some point, but I'll probably Scythians, to be sure, but whatever. Look at that, you guys have a boat. And of course, nothing's happened here just yet. Oh, we got our first Armenian merchant buying us out, I think. Looks like Dacia made it up here first. Alright, so Dacia's gonna try and take Vicus Vendidae up here. They might succeed with that because I've got like archers and they're not as strong as these guys, but yeah, close defeat. They won, but it hurt a little bit, probably. Alright, Numia made it down to Nefti over there. They got a good chance of winning this. Yep, they took that one, so there's Nefti basically falling to Numidians. Yeah. It's just something that always happens where, like, this failed to, like, invade, like, this, like, town for some reason. They'll probably try again at some point, but whatever. Alright, so that's basically, like, before. So, these guys have announced an alliance, apparently, to skip behind the Gauls. Interesting. So, let's just do a breakdown of all the stuff basically right here for now. So, Brudai are currently busy at enemies with, like, Carthage and rebels. Save like Scipii, save like, SPQR, more or less. Probably these guys aren't my enemies, apparently. That's good to know. It actually makes sense, by the way. If, like, the SPQR was actually, like, not an enemy, I could probably attack him.
Ready to sail.
Like, I can attack basically all the other factions, but if I attack them, I could possibly take, like, Rome, which would be, like, bad for the gameplay. So it makes sense that these would probably be, like, my ally. Oh, it says they're like the neutral, so maybe I can attack him, not really sure. Who knows? He's just currently basically like, warring the rebels, same as Seleucids. Carthage is basically at Rome, war of like Rome. So yeah, Gauls basically and Britain are basically at war with each other. So a lot of these guys basically are getting like their trading like parts basically going on. A few of them got alliances as well, but not a whole lot of action just yet. Why is the House of Julia all the way down here, by the way? Odd. Maybe it's because on the rebels and it's like it's just throwing him down there for that reason, but whatever. It's odd. Well, I think the only like cities that are basically happening right now are basically here and here. And that's not understood. That's basically just like public unrest again. Look at this. Perhaps Macedon's thinking of about going to war with like Thrace.
My lord.
And wow, we got another named general over here with like peasants, but
Orders. My lord.
still a named guy. You can still buy stuff. Okay, we'll go to the next turn. Alright, so I guess it's gonna fall. So, Illyrian mercenaries versus these guys. Nothing to it. So that basically happened like the original campaign where like, I basically played where like, the Brute basically went up the coast there to take all the rebel settlements. Because why not?
Our ships are under attack.
Interesting, the Scipii are attacking my pirate ships. Yeah, I sort of figured out what happened. They were outnumbered.
We are victorious.
These guys gonna buy out our merchant? Yep. Aslan's gonna buy out our merchant. Oh, there we go. So the Pontus and Greek cities are now at war. These guys have broken their alliance apparently, and these guys declared their allies. So Macedon and Dacia. Interesting. So we got Pontus' army basically over here attacking like the Greeks over here. They might be able to kick them off the like Anatolian like region, so to speak. Not sure they'll still down to like attack Rhodes, but who knows? They could. Macedon pulled back their army over here apparently. Or they're hiding in the forest again, because why not? What's happening over here? Did these guys run away? They just stopped for some reason. They're still at war, so I don't know why you would stop attacking Palma. But AI is gonna AI. Is this gonna happen sometimes? They're going up here to avoid Spanish like land, perhaps. Who knows? These guys are back over here apparently. So the only rebel settlements that are basically left at this point are basically right here, and right here. Is Lilybim under siege again? Yes, look at this. So, finally the Scipii have actually come over to attack Lilybim over here. We'll see if it's basically going to be like, a capture of this settlement basically by the Scipii, I guess. And of course, basically down here, like, Yume's basically attacking me. We already knew about that. So 1, 2, 3. And this is probably just like unrest again over here, so. Yeah, these guys basically are just having unrest. That's all there is to it. Alright, well. Guys just moseying around all over the place up here. That armor space is just running around everywhere, I guess, because why not? They're buy out by Carthage, apparently. Alright, so, Germania made it up to that one.
We're besieged.
They're going to pull me out and just attack me right away, I believe. Clear defeat, so they take that easily enough. Now buy out by Germania. Gotta get those levels somehow for my merchants, right? That's what Royal Merchants is all about, just being bought out. Alright, so here we are basically back in, like, you know, Africa. I'm not sure they're gonna win this. Yeah, we won again. Tamia got knocked back again from there. Spain bought that merchant. Again, there's some unrest happening here.
Yes, strategos.
I have no idea why these guys are slaying their sons going under, like, you know, civil unrest like that, but whatever. The AI is gonna AI. As the saying basically goes. And they're just wandering over there for some reason, I don't know why. They're still attacking over here. What's happening over here now? Oh, unrest, because why not? Oh. This is actually a siege over here. Alright, so, the following faction are at war with each other. The Julia are at war with Greek cities, Spain's at war with Carthage, SPQR, House of Scipio, and, like, you know, we are at war with Greek cities. So, for some reason these guys are at war with each other. Oh, it's like, they did that over there, so that's why they're basically at war. These guys basically, like, you know, blockaded them and, like, you know, they could have war as a result, so that makes sense. I got a conflict commander, apparently. Well, so, we got ourselves another, like, named drone elf here. Just sort of, like, you know, hanging out, doing its thing. You're still like, hang up there, I guess. My merchant decided to go over here to knock off this guy, apparently. So Gal's gonna buy out this merchant. Well, they actually failed to buy out that merchant, Scythia did. Sucks to be them. So this guy survived being bought out. Alright, so these guys declare at war each other, so Egypt and Greek. These guys declare their allies, so Thrace and Bruttii, Scythia and Macedon, the Seleucids and Armenia. Not sure how it's gonna work out for them if, like, you know, Pontus goes after him, but we'll see. I was wondering if this guy would be, like, you know,
Awaiting your command.
get anything for, like, failing, you know, securing his assets and stuff. A close scrape that almost put this trader out of business has made him more careful than astute, so basically a little bit better. Awesome for him. Loyal to coin. Sucks for him, I guess. You know, actually, wonder, like, these persons have like worse traits as a result of, like, you know, being like rebels, but whatever. Alright, well, let's just see here. That's probably just, like, you know, civil unrest. Very common. You know, I'm actually wondering, by the way, if, like, you know, we'll see basically Germania basically send their army over here to attack Fremiskera at some point. Like they did basically in my like original game. They did that, like, you know, attacked it. Probably like, you know, failed the numerous times they're trying. Civil unrest right there. Civil unrest right there. Oh, they got this under siege again. So, maybe did Julia actually take Palma now? And no one's attacking Cyrene over here, so it's basically like just like, you know, just fine where it is. Maybe this army is basically going to take it. Who knows? We'll see. Interesting. So Skip had backed off from attacking these guys over here, I guess. That is the army right there, by the way. Two, like, you know, units of some sort. Are you going to attack the Greeks, perhaps? And will these guys basically come under attack again by, like, the Gauls? We will see. Is this guy going to attack over here? I don't think he can win with, like, this, like, you know, faction leader, so probably needs a little bit more than that. Oh, Macedon's going to buy out this merchant.
Our ships are under attack.
Or fail to. Alright, so Macedon's attacking my pirate ship. They got a small little fleet. Got some triremes in this one. Oh, there we go. So, the Thrace is going to go after the wonder of the world right there. Well, we got him. Few more merchants basically fall down. I think they took Cordoba over there. The Spanish did. Well, Gaul backed off over here again. They must be in the forest somewhere. And yeah, look at that. So Spain basically lost Cordoba over here because, you know, I saw my merchant move, so I knew that's, you know, why basically happened. So basically they lost that to, like, Spain, Carthage did. But they did take Carthago Nova here, so they got that for them. Palma's still under siege over here. Wonder how long they'll basically be. Carthage is basically under siege by those guys. So they're basically sieging both these guys now. I'm not sure how Diviner Force is going to work out for them, but, you know, maybe one of them will actually, like, attack. We'll see. Now, the big thing to note, by the way, is over here. So, we basically have, like, you know, Halicarnus basically under siege by the Seleucids. I mean, they could probably beat this quite easily. It's only, like, you know, 4 militia guys, some Peltists, Cretan archers, and Rodent slingers, so that's probably going to be able to do it. I mean, it's not like these, like, you know, epic walls or anything like that. They're just, like, you know, wooden palisades, so nothing too special. These guys are going to start attacking at some point. Just don't know when. Let's see here. Diplomatic information. So, the Scythians and Thrace are now at war. And these guys are allies. So, oh, look at this. So we got, like, these guys attacking over here. So Scythians might take Campus Getae if they get the chance to. So, battle right there. Battle right there. Battle right there. Unrest in Antioch, because why not? I wonder what the Brute are basically up to. Are these guys gonna go after Segesta with that big army? Questions. Where's like the Broody armies over here, I wonder? Probably high in a forest again somewhere. Oh, SPQR took out that one. Down goes that one. Oh, look at that. So they finally attacked this army over here. They should die easily enough. So there's some experience for the Scythians right there. Alright, so they're still under siege over here. This guy brought his faction leader back over to say hi. Not sure it's going to help against, like, you know, the rush of, like, Scythians basically coming over here, but whatever. They'll try. So, Seleucids and Greeks are now at war, and these guys are basically allies. Interesting. No idea what the Gauls are basically doing over here with this big army. Just, like, not doing anything, but whatever. So, Carthage is basically gone off for Osca over here, apparently. Look at this little circle of the guys right here, aren't they? Like, sending these guys over here to Carthago Nova. These guys are attacking Osca. A grand old time. Just let's sort of, like, hang out. There's a storm over there. Is anything happening over here, I guess? No, it's just basically the same old unrest, because why not? Unrest. A lot of Egyptian armies basically up here is doing nothing. That's not going to last too long, but whatever. Now, I'll note by the way, I'm really just waiting for, like, you know, one of these factions basically over here sort of, like, you know, take these, like, you know, summons. But I'm really thinking at this point that, like, you know, I made this call as, like, this, like, the first episode for, like, you know, the AI campaign I'm basically doing right here. Because, you know, the first phase of, like, this game is basically out of the way. The Royals have, you know, summons are basically more or less fallen. Or they're going to fall. I don't expect, like, Themyscira to fall right away or Crete, because those are basically not usually taken right away. Not that they can't be taken, it's just that, like, you know, Crete basically... They don't really do naval landings on it. Alright, so here's basically the big one. Seleucus is going to go after, like, you know, these rebels right here. Wow! Look at that, clear victory. So, he tried. Lost half his men, more or less. I don't think Seleucus can afford to lose that many men and fail to take a city, so... Not good for them. Oh! Looks like Scythia took a town there. So, the Scythians basically took over Campus Gede over here. So, that's the first loss for Thrace. That's the first real, like, loss, too, because, like, you know... If you look at, say, like, you know, these summons over here, just, like, you know, whatever. Oh, look at that, Syracuse fell as well. So, Syracuse fell over here. These guys are now going to try and take, like, you know, Lily Bam. He's got two arms basically, like, to help out with doing that. These guys are slowly advancing over here. They're still fighting over here, apparently. I'm sort of tempted to see, like, you know, this fall first, because that'd be, like, the first, like, real conclusion to, like, you know, the first episode. When Sicily is, like, conquered. Is he gonna go after Cyrene again, I wonder? That's the question up here, I wonder. Or will these guys basically come back here to fight these guys? Interesting, so quite a few casualties basically, like, you know, the hoplites, I guess, but also some of these guys as well. I didn't expect the slingers and stuff to take that many hits. Now I saw this Germanian army up here. I wonder what he's basically doing with it. Up here. Will he basically attack stuff with it? I don't know. And that Gaulish army is basically back over here looking at, just looking at the guest, menacingly. Oh! It looks like Macedon's actually gone after Tylus over here. So, Macedon and Thrace are now at war. These guys are allies. It'd be fun to actually see, like, Thrace get knocked out right away. Might just end, like, the episode with that. The knocking out of Thrace. The first faction to fall. So Caesars are back to attack Halicarnassus. Looks like Oscar fell to Carthage.
Oh!
So Palma's basically been taken finally by Julii, so there's their, like, I have to say, it's really, like, interesting, where, like, Julii's basically taking, like, Palma over here, and not, like, one of these cells up here. Gaul's actually very strong in this game, even though they aren't really doing anything. Brits aren't really doing anything, like, much of anything up here. So yeah, both these guys are under attack now. I'm, of course, under attack right here. What the? So Egypt's actually over here on, like, roads. What are they doing over here? Are they at war with each other? Yeah, look at that. Egypt's actually at war with Greeks, so... I don't think there's enough troops to take on the Greeks over here. Oh, there's an army. That'd be very interesting if Rhodes basically falls. You don't usually see Rhodes being taken because, like, it's an island, like, city to basically attack. Sort of like Creek there. How are you going to attack me up here? I don't know. I wonder if, like, those Egyptian armies came from over here because they had nothing else to do. Well, let's see if Halicarnassus basically falls now. That's how I took it to the city, apparently. Alright, so I saw that basically happen over here, like, this turned black, so Tylus fell to Macedon. And if this basically falls, that's basically it for Thrace. I'll probably see this guy turn into a rebel leader, and then something will happen to these guys perhaps, we'll see. And look at that! So, we have the eruption basically of the volcano over here. The flash flood apparently somewhere. So yeah, eruption of Etna basically happened. Just back information. Pontus and Armenia are now at war. These guys have broken their alliance. The Pontus and the Seleucids, they finally had enough of this, I guess, and decided, nope, no more of that. The following faction declared ceasefire, so Thrace and Scythia. Not sure it's going to help them very much. So it looks like Spain's spending up to, like, Carthago Nova up there to try and take that city back from them. These guys are under siege by, like, the Macedon. These guys are under siege by, like, what's happening over here? Oh, this unrest, because why not? I guess you guys are having unrest as well. No, look at this. So we have Armenia actually attacking Pontus over here. So Pontus is attacking, or Armenia is attacking over here in Mazaka and like, you know, Sinope. So we've seen some moves from Armenia finally. Maybe look at like that's as strong as like, you know, this playthrough. But yes, let's see if they actually take over, you know, Halicarnassus over here, Celsius this time. That looks like an army that can actually do it this time. Mercer's moving everywhere. Yeah, I think it's gonna do it. Just so much like, you know, such a hot place to fight. Clear defeat. So they still killed a lot, but I mean, they got it. So Jason takes that guy out. There goes the mini again attacking Cyrene. Yeah, I'm not sure why my minimap disappears. So let's see here. Carthago Nova basically fell to Spain. And Carthage is sort of like just sitting there just chilling out, I guess. No real movement from up here. So, you know, Gallus is sort of hanging out, not doing anything. Look at that! So finally, Julius basically attacked like, you know, Mediolanium over here with their troops. They might be able to take that quite easily. They didn't like Sifir sort of hang out over here doing nothing. You know, that could actually help like Thrace actually took this summon over here, because if they took that summon like right away, they actually could survive. Even if it is like, you know, on the boss first, like, you know, playing up there. Like I think Macedon's gonna eventually send down your arms to take up Byzantium over here when they get a chance to, so that'll be it for them. They still are attacking like, you know, roads there, so not sure what's happening over here. They took that though, so lucky them, you know, they got themselves a nice little wonder right there. So Bruce's building construction time of 20%. Has no effect on buildings that take fewer than 5 turns to complete. So these guys stop attacking over here apparently, the Armenians. Maybe attack someone, I don't know. And these guys are still being under siege right there. Nothing around their like home summons right there for now. And of course, you know, revolts. So let's see here. Probably unrest again in Syracuse. That's under siege, that's under siege. Yep, just unrest. Ooh. Maybe the Greeks are trying to make like a, you know, a landing over here to take the city again. You know, I was trying to see if I could actually end the turn, just like, you know, screen here, but no, can't do that. Alright, so, Skipper's gonna buy out that merchant right there. Macedon's talking about my fleets over here for like one ship. He just took that, you know, merchant out. I said just like, you know, Germanian one probably. Huh, maybe not. That one though. Okay, so apparently Sifis gonna attack over here. Must be sort of expected. They're still alive over here, but I guess they lost their army over here, so they're on their last legs for sure. So, Simi's going to try and take this settlement. And I guess Armenia failed to attack over here. That sucks for them. It's kind of like an odd graphic, but whatever. Big Seleucid's army over here, by the way. Some big Pontus armies over here as well. Alright, so look at this. So apparently it's rebelled over here, so Syracuse is now a rebel settlement. We got a Roman ship right in here. But not much else. I kind of wonder why these guys have upgraded stuff here, but you know, whatever. So, there's a rebel, basically, like, you know, something just sitting right there. The Greeks might go after it, or like, you know, these guys might come back to sort of take it. And of course, Fast is basically now like, revolting, because why not? There's an army over here. They might bring over here to attack these guys. Some more armies and boats over here. Oh, look at that! So apparently, like the Julia took oh, that was something else. So they didn't actually take this like some up here. Where are they going? There's like marching on, you know, into the blue yonder, I guess. Is it smaller? They may have like lost some troops here. That could be a thing. They could have lost troops and like, you know, attacking over here. The Brudi aren't really doing anything over here just yet. They're just, you know, seizing like, you know, the port here for Furman, but not, you know, not really doing much else. There's that big Gull army over here, just sort of hanging out. Now, this guy could actually attack the Brudi, and there's really nothing stopping him from doing so because they're at war already. So he is a target for him. He's just sort of sitting over here as like faction leader for some reason. So Armenia's basically sitting over here. Well, let's see if, like, you know, Armenia actually succeeds this time around. They got more troops this time. Though, they don't have any infantry as a thing, right? So, you need infantry to win this battle. So, Julii and Gaul are at war. These guys broke their alliance. These guys go to more allies, Scythia, Dacia, Gaul, and Carthage. These guys are at war with Gaul. These guys are at war, or broke their alliance. These guys go to their allies. Okay, so they're going to attack again over here. I should go see if that Egyptian army's still in Rhodes. Forgot all about, right? So. Alright, you're going to try again. They do have a big advantage, but I mean, these are rare troops basically to like sort of like defend with, so. Oh, they actually did win. So there we go, they finally took Serene. And I still have like, you know, problems there, but whatever. Alright, so these guys are at war, these guys are at war, these guys are at war. Hey, there's a big one. So Egypt and Seleucid are going out to war each other. The following have broken their alliance, Armenia and Seleucids. So over here, we have Damascus under siege by the Egyptians over here. And Antioch's under siege by, like, you know, the Egyptians. Armenia's still going after, like, you know, Mazaka over here apparently now. So, lots of sieges basically happening over here. Symphony's being very, like, childish and not, like, attacking over here, I guess. Maybe they feel they have enough troops to take these guys on. Because, you know, horse archers, militia hoplites. And this archer is basically over here, so to speak. Gaulish army over here. You know, big Julii, like, army right there, of course. Are these guys gonna land over here? And what's these guys doing over here? Will these guys come and attack again? Who knows? How many turns do I have to wait for this piece to fall, by the way? 3. So I'll try and wait 3 turns to see if, like, they take, like, you know, that settlement right there, because that's like, you know, that feels a good stopping point right there, I guess. Alright, Macedon's gonna buy out that merchant right there. He's just gonna get that one. I don't see any cities exchanging hands for cities in Egypt just yet. Though it looks like Armenia may have taken a city or two. By the way, who likes my debt? My very, very, you know, low debt. There's nothing happening over here just yet. They still got some troops here that could drop off. Let's keep myself, you know, staring at Phapsis over there. They're still sieging me here. Oh, look at this! So Brudii are now attacking Paphium over here. So we might see, like, you know, the Brudii, like, you know, cut off the Julii, which would be interesting. Gauls are attacking Salona over here. Interesting. Brudii's got a big army over here. A big army is basically coming toward Thrace over here. And of course these guys are slowly, like, you know, whittling down my defenses there, I guess, by, like, you know, you know, starving them out. You know, I wonder if this guy's got big enough force to actually attack these guys here. You might just be sieging for the sake of sieging it, but who knows? And, you know, he's still got an army over here, Egypt. He's just not attacking the Greeks for some reason. Probably because he decided to go after, like, you know, these guys over here, of course. Now, nobody, if Egypt basically got roads there, that'd be like a big boom for him because, you know, the Colossus, naval trade. A lot of big boosts from that for sure if they got that. So, siege. What's happening over there in, like, you know, the Italian peninsula? Oh, just the normal shenanigans. This unrest. There we go. They're gonna take back Syracuse. They don't have that much of, like, a balance in their favor, but well, I guess they still won. So they take back Syracuse to Scipio I do. Macedon's attacking my power chips. He's just gonna attack these rebels up here. Here to defeat. I got a few kills, but whatever. Alright, so, can they win? Yeah, clear victory for me. You need more than archers basically to win a sword fight, right? So. Let's see here. So siege is basically happening over there, and like, you know, Pontus lands again. And that's basically all that's happening right now. So yeah, basically under siege for like his army up here. Might be enough. And then a small army on here. And the Greeks have a small army up here for some reason, because why not? You know, it could be odd, like, Macedon actually wiped this guy out and, like, took him that way. Maybe, like, Thrace will actually, like, you know, use these armies over here to take, like, you know, this sun right here, because why not? Alright, so, we are still attacking Paphium over here. And the Gaul army over here, like, is, like, you know, walking off, I guess, because there's a big army over there, I guess. Gaul's got big armies, but he's not really using them, is he? Now, I would wonder actually if, like, you know, their aggression will actually change a little bit if I actually up the difficulty, because this is medium difficulty that we're basically on, so they're not being, like, incredibly hostile to each other. Alright, so, the Greek and Pontus declared war, House of Scipio and Carthage declared war, ceasefire, so, okay, you guys are ceasefiring, I guess. These guys declared war upon each other, because, you know, Carthage, they're going to be at war regardless, whatever. My merchants move around a little bit more. He's just gonna buy out my, like, you know, merchants again. Still no exchange of territory between Egypt and, like, Seleucus, I don't think. Oh, look at that! Themyscira's under attack. So, you know, Thrace coming after it, because, you know, they always like to go after, I guess. Alright, so. They got a sizable army at least to sort of take this on. We'll see how it basically goes. Apparently the Paphium, you know, Booty Army is attacking backed off, so. Oh, look at that. Gaul's basically back to attack Salona. These guys might have fought something and, like, you know, won. Might be a thing about them. Carthage is basically under, like, you know, unrest, but look at that. Scipio has landed over here near Phasis and might take it from them. There's a Spanish army base coming over toward, like, you know, Osca up here. Maybe we'll see, like, the Gaul army space move on this guy at some point. We'll see. Maybe this guy will attack Terra. Who knows? And that Egyptian army is still here, just doing nothing. By the way, I noticed that over here, like, you know, these guys basically, like, you know, ran off somewhere, so they're gone, I guess, for now. For a moment. Oh, look at that. So, Thrace is under siege by, like, the Macedon. They might be, like, you know, on their last legs right here. Finally. So, under siege right there, under siege right there. And then over here. Why did it take us so long to attack like Damascus? I have no idea, but they're still there, just like, you know, chilling out. Nothing really happening over here for the most part. And look at this, Symphony's actually attacking, like, you know, Kotasa basically up here. So we might see, like, you know, the Armenians basically fall from, like, you know, the north. That could be a thing. And of course, you know, Fanaskar is under attack up there, so that's a thing. You know, I feel like it's a good idea to actually pause this point to see how long this episode's actually gone, so one moment. Alright, I actually checked the recording time. This has actually been like over an hour and a half at this point, so... You know, quite a bit of, like, you know, stuff is basically happening. Though, not really a whole lot out of the norm, so to speak, I don't think. I'm kind of interested in seeing, like, you know, Thrace basically fall, but, well, you know what, we've actually gotten to a point where, like, you know, the role of some basically more has been taken, so... We've gone for, like, the first part, like, you know, the AI campaign, so to speak. So let's just enter here. So we'll name this, like, you know, AI only campaign 1. And I'll see you guys in the continuation of this when we get to it. But for now, take care.